Yes. Now, while the epicenter of today's 2.9 magnitude earthquake was right here on Red Chimney Road in Warner, people all over the Granite State felt the earth move under their feet this morning. Kelly Cronin was getting ready for work just before 9:30 on Monday morning when she felt the earth shake in her Concord home.
I thought that it was like a loud plow truck or something going by, and it just felt like a rumble underneath me, or I thought it was something in my basement exploding.
And up the road in Canterbury at the same time, Craig Pullen and his wife were in their farmhouse kitchen when a vibration in the floors and a loud noise stopped them in their tracks.
First I thought it was the furnace backfiring majorly and blew up.
UNH Earth Science professor Margaret Boetcher says New Hampshire experienced as many as 19 earthquakes in the last year. But Monday's magnitude 2.9 quake was a big one for the Granite State, with people posting on social media that they felt it from the Lakes region to the seacoast and by the epicenter in Warner in neighboring Kentucket.
I thought that it was a truck going by, like a dump truck or an 18-wheeler, because this is a pretty busy road. And one of the customers yelled out, he was like, "Oh, that's an earthquake!" And
well, we didn't really feel much, maybe a little vibration in the feet, but we thought it was like snow coming off a roof, like a cannon going off. Just a loud boom. I mean, it could have sounded like a snowplow going by. It was that.
Now, while today's 2.9 magnitude earthquake is big for New Hampshire, experts say it would be tough to break the record, which was set with a 6.5 magnitude earthquake back in 1638. Live in Warner, Suzanne Rowntree, WMUR News 9.
Investigators say an explosion at a construction site in Woodfin may be the key to unlocking a mystery. Overnight Tuesday, people in North Buncombe County reported hearing a loud boom. As News 13's John Lee reports, while one question may be answered, many others have now popped up.
The rolling hills of French Broad.
When a developer builds
first phase 27 lots,
he can only hope for a housing boom.
I've never seen anything like it.
Rick McElrath didn't count on a bang.
Kind of worrisome that people have the capability of doing something like this.
The shattered glass is just the beginning.
If you look at the floor, it's blew out the steel plate, twisted up the steel.
You can also see bullet holes in the excavator.
It blew out everything out of it.
Police think it happened between late Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning. Roughly the same time residents around North Buncombe County reported a mysterious boom.
I run into some people I actually knew, and I told them about this. And they said, well, that was the boom at 12:30. We heard it, woke us up, and they live a mile and a half from here. The bomb squad was out here yesterday.
McElrath says experts told him the explosives were in a mason jar.
You have to go 200 yards away and shoot it with a high-powered rifle. It is the only way you can ignite it.
We arrived on scene.
Lieutenant Mike Dykes of Woodfin Police Department had no comment about the specifics of what blew up, saying the FBI is among the agencies investigating.
We're unsure what type of means, what type of substance, but there was obviously some sort of explosion which caused the glass to blow out.
But while some think this solves one mystery,
I would say yes.
It also unravels a whole new set of questions about just what happened to this blasted rental unit.
I hope they're going to bring me another one. I don't blame them if they don't want to.
McElrath is happy to pay the $2,500 deductible for the damage on a $175,000 backhoe.
Zoom in on it.
Okay, we're going to swing over to the car now. Something you can only do in Wyoming. 1994 Chrysler Baron. Blew a rod through the box, so it's useless to us. I don't know if you can make it out. It does say triple CSer on it with a money symbol, just so you guys know what that means. Okay, we're going to zoom back out and have Dan take a shot.
Let me know when you're ready.
See what we're getting. Okay. Oh shit.
Where the fuck up here? What is that?
Dear subscribers and viewers, it seems the mystery booms are once again flaring up within a 1 week's time period. I do not see this as a coincidence, I've noticed this in the past. It might be quiet for a month and then I do a search filter on Google and see 4, in a 1 week period. Keep in mind it is natural for these to get misreported. Some get detected on USGS while others don't, which indicates they are changing in intensity. Here is one possible report on March 21, 2016 near Lubbock, Texas. Keep in mind the article starts to politicize the issue of Tannerite. Some local media outlets will use an incident like a boom and jump to the conclusion of Tannerite simply to bring up the issue as a story without any evidence showing that Tannerite can cause the ground to shake, not even for 1 mile let alone 10 miles. It's more likely a firework could vibrate the ground or at least windows for a mile or two. So I won't read you the whole article. Tannerite explosions in West Lubbock alarm residents. Why Lubbock Bomb Squad says to not panic. Last week, concerned viewers reached out to the station reporting of loud booms and explosions out of the West Lubbock area. The Lubbock County Sheriff's Office Bomb Squad was also contacted. They were able to determine that the series of explosion sounds were a result of residents shooting Tannerite out at their property. Tannerite is a binary explosive that many shooters use to amplify their recreational target practice. It is composed of ammonium nitrate and aluminum powder. When a bullet hits Tannerite at a high velocity, it causes a chemical reaction that results in a large water vapor cloud along with a loud explosion. For some the noise is unsettling, for others it's the sound of a good time. If you live out in the country and hear explosions, the Lubbock County Sheriff's Regional Bomb Squad advises you to not panic, as it is most likely a Tannerite explosion. These explosions tend to also be louder in the evening versus the earlier parts of the day. End quote. There may have been someone shooting off Tannerite, but it is a very common thing that happens multiple times a week in the US, but most never get the attention of the local media. So why this one? It seems the sheriff's office is simply jumping to the conclusion just to feed the media a story, or they eventually did find someone shooting Tannerite coincidentally but don't specify the location of where people actually heard the initial boom. There is missing information.
Yeah! Oh, nice shot, Ryder.
Here is another report I found just the next day on March 22, 2016 over Oswego, New York. Again they bring up the Tannerite explanation, and this is not the first time a mystery boom was misreported in this area and blamed on someone exploding a beaver dam with Tannerite. It states, attempted demolition of beaver dam to blame for deafening Oswego explosion. New Haven, Oswego County. The 911 center in Oswego County has been getting calls from neighbors concerned about a loud boom they heard Tuesday evening. The calls to 911 have been coming from the Mexico and New Haven areas. People are reporting the loud noise shook their homes. Oswego County 911 says state police are investigating the explosion, which they say was the result of a man using Tannerite to blow up a beaver dam. A law enforcement source in Oswego County says it appears a man was using Tannerite. Tannerite is an explosive used for making targets in firearms practice. It can be legally purchased. One neighbor who contacted CNY Central via Facebook lives on Mack Road near routes 104 and 104B. It sounded like something blew up. I checked my pellet stove and outside propane tank because that's exactly what it sounded like, she said. Another man contacted CNY Central and said that he heard a deafening boom. End quote. This is strange because this is very similar a report I've seen before in this area back in 2014. It makes me wonder if these UFOs may intentionally produce a boom knowing it would be reported as Tannerite exploding a beaver dam. If UFOs are the cause of some of these mystery booms, that is how deep they will go to confuse us. This should give us a sense of their interest and behavior. And here is a possible mystery boom again in the UK, March 24, 2016. Also, this is not the first time a mystery boom was misreported in this area. These booms tend to happen in the same location. It states, Leybourne residents woken up by loud explosion. A big bang sparked rumors of a sonic boom among Leybourne residents last night. Dozens of people took to social media to report the loud explosion shortly after 10 p.m. No one knows what was behind the noise, but some rumored RAF jets could have caused the blast, a resident posted on the Leybourne Village Facebook group. He said, "Could it have been a sonic boom? We do get them occasionally when the RAF scramble overhead." In 2014, a loud noise heard across West Kent turned out to be a sonic boom created when an RAF Typhoon intercepted a Latvian plane. Note, this was also a misreported mystery boom. Meanwhile, Jamie Stewart joked that angry reactions to the introduction of car parking charges in nearby West Malling were behind the noise. End quote. The UK seems to be the only place I'm finding mystery booms in Europe or elsewhere. This could be simply due to how Google filters news reports and the language barrier. Let us know if you heard these mystery booms.